Let me ask you, why are we breathing in aluminum powder and strontium nitrate?
Knowledge is collecting facts. Wisdom is connecting dots.
That Kate Middleton, when presenting her newborn to the world, dresses up exactly like the actress in the movie Rosemary's Baby.
Hello, how you going? Campbell here from Autodidactic. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And it is a strange realm we find ourselves in, so let's have another look around.
If this video found you before November 11th, I need you to understand you are exactly where you need to be. And I want to congratulate you because you're about to step into energies you didn't even think were possible 2 years ago, 3 years ago. But these master energies that you're aligning with are increasing your intuition. It's tapping you back in with your soul's energy. So you're able to utilize your energy to maneuver and really know what the fuck you're doing. Because we've been doing this shit with no help, with no guidance, with no foundation, just winging it. So now that you're getting the hang of this shit, you about to step into a realm you didn't even think was possible. Right now, you need to be creating a clear vision on where you want to align, on what energies you want within your being, and make it your mission to do things that align with that frequency. Make sure you're placing yourself in environments that you want to be in the future. Make sure you're doing things and introducing new energies that you want to be a part of this new reality. Cause you finna jump into some shit that you didn't even think was possible. And you deserve it because you put the work in behind closed doors. And that's why you're about to see this shit pay off in the ways that it is.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, and we have, right? We've been out here, most of us, for the last, at least the last 5 years, right? Many of us much longer, but the last 5 years, we haven't known which direction we're going. We've just been hunting, right? We've been searching, been trying to find the path. So congratulations to you all. And what he says about we need to know where we're going now and have intention at least. And it doesn't have to be, a whole formulated plan with points and all this kind of stuff. It just needs to be what do I want to experience? What do I want the world to be? You know, more love, more happiness, more empathy, right? Less control, freedom for all, right? Free housing, plenty, plentiness, abundance for all, right? Because that's what the earth is. It's abundant. So we just need to know where we're going and then start walking in that direction, whatever it is. Doesn't have to be big steps. You don't have to change the world in a day, but we all need to start showing spirit, I'll call it that, which direction we want to go in, right? Because it's one thing to have an intention, but it's a completely different realm when you actually start walking into that intention. That's when you let the universe, spirit, whatever name you want to put there, know that you're serious. And at this point, the more of us that do that, the faster this shift is going to happen.
A whole year of studying quantum physics. Here's everything I learned. Hi, my name is Nika. Not Nike. I study all things neuroscience. Let's do it. I want to preface this by saying first, science is simply logical spirituality. You don't attract what you want, ever. You attract who you are. Let's get into it. In the quantum field, every possibility exists at once. There's a version of you that's healed, that's rich, that's fabulous, that's married, that has children. Whatever your heart desires, if it's in your heart, it's because there's a version of you that's already living that experience. Your job is to align with that version if you want a quantum leap. Number two, reality bends to your emotions. Your feelings, they're not just sensations, they're frequencies. When your nervous system believes something, the whole universe rearranges itself to match it. Three, you're never experiencing the world, you're always experiencing your nervous system. I want to repeat that. You're never experiencing reality. You're always experiencing your nervous system. That's why two people can live the same exact day, the same exact situation, and have two different memories of it. Number four, observation creates reality. The moment you focus on something, you collapse infinite possibilities into one timeline. That's manifestation backed by neuroscience. Next, your thoughts are electrical. Your emotions are magnetic, and together they broadcast your frequency, and life mirrors it right back to you. It starts up here. Whatever you're thinking up here, it's what you're seeing in your reality. My absolute favorite. When people say moving silence, it's because science backs it up. The second you tell everyone your dreams, you invite their energy, their doubts, their projections into your quantum field. Protect it. You are limitless until you're explaining yourself. Think about it. If you ask a child, what do you want to be today? They can be like, I want to be Santa, I want to be Superman, because they believe it. The children are limitless until reality, until we start saying like, no, you can't actually be that. So when you are trying to accomplish something, keep it to yourself, because once you invite someone's energy into your quantum field, it is over. Quantum field does not respond to begging. Never. It only responds to certainty, and certainty only. The frequency of it's done bends reality faster than the frequency of please. So that's why I always say, when you're praying to God, don't ever go, God, please. Always decree and always declare. Always command the universe to work in your favor. Your brain does not know the difference between reality, visualization, memory, pretending. It does not know. It cannot tell the difference. That's why visualization is the strongest tool you can ever use to manifest something. Because if you can see it in your head and you can play the movie in your head, eventually you will have that life, because your brain thinks it's already happening. Anyway, time is not linear. The future, the past, the current time, they all coexist in the quantum field at the same time, which means you can go into your past, and rewrite your story at any time, because it's right now. It's happening right now. Your past is happening right now. Your future is happening right now. Right now is happening right now. Time is not linear. You can jump back and forth as you please. And last but not least, and my absolute favorite, the biggest illusion humans have is separation. You're not a person inside the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself. Period. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So walk with confidence every single day. Hold your head high every single day. Speak less and feel more, because the quantum field doesn't listen to your words. It listens to your vibration. And I want to leave you with this. The closer I got to God, the more that I realized that science, especially neuroscience, is simply the language he uses to explain his miracles to us. I believe in you, and I pray you always believe in yourself. Stay fabulous.
Yeah, a lot in that, hey. Definitely command, don't demand. Don't ask for things. Like say it is, I am, it is so, right? You're the commander. And do not believe what you observe. Observe what you believe, right? This is walking with intention. This is understanding that everything we observe, that's just someone else's thought, what someone else has created, or, the collective. But that's not creation, right? That's not creating. But when you observe what you believe, that's, well, obviously visualization, right, is where you can start. But it's just seeing the world as you want it to be, looking for the good, right? Not getting annoyed at people that aren't doing what you think they should do. Two people can walk down the same street and have different attitudes. One can be thinking, wow, this world sucks. Look at all these people. They're the problem. And that's what they'll see. They'll see people not being nice, littering, creating problems, arguing. Person next to them who believes it's a good world and that everyone's good and the world is here for them, they will see a completely different world. They'll see people smiling and laughing and dogs and children playing and all the good stuff. So observe what you believe.
I've conditioned myself to not see and I do that on purpose to make sure that it's totally covering my eyes.
Okay.
You could condition yourself to see through the patches too. Oh man, I hope I could do this. I hope I'm not going to make a fool of myself.
You can't see me right now?
No, not right now. I hope I can when I put on the blindfold.
The blindfold helps, huh?
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Okay. Yeah, I can. It's halfway open, so I can still see.
You can still see?
Yeah, I can still see.
Okay. How many fingers am I holding up?
4.
How many fingers am I holding up now?
It's 1. So yeah, the windows are kind of small, but yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a stack of books here.
Okay.
That you have not seen. I'm going to keep them under the desk.
Come on, open. Oh, they're starting to open. Yay. Okay.
All right.
Okay, hopefully I can see. Okay, let's do it. So this says Area 51. It says, what is that? Uncensored What did that say? Something top secret military base.
Yep, that's right.
Mm.
My God.
Mm. Okay, so this one is Windows open. It says Mother of God.
Yep.
Okay. It's starting to open more. I'm starting to see on both sides now. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, perfect. Yay.
This is a weird word, so this might be
okay.
This will test you.
This one says Sataneon.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Holy shit. That's insane.
And that says Chaos. Charles Manson.
You can read it through your fingers. She said it before you.
Behind your head, would you be able to see it?
Right now, not so good. I can see the back windows. I can see colors and shapes best right now because I don't use them enough.
Okay. This one's going to be super easy for you.
Okay. It says cell. It says shadow. Wait. No. Yeah, shadow and cell.
Shadow cell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how the hell that just happened.
Wait.
Oh,
you got
can I? I could just. What can I touch? Can she see this screen here?
Hold on, I got an idea. I bought this. So this is one I bought. I bought this one on Amazon. So throw this one on top of it. So we know you didn't bring this one with you. I bought this one on Amazon.
What are we talking about? You talking about another mask?
Yeah, this is
okay.
another mask. Yeah. We gotta, do everything we can to make sure that there's no funny business going on here, Dahlia.
Mm-hmm.
Try this. Okay, right in front of you.
Okay, that's better.
It's upside down.
Okay.
All right, so I got this screen up here, and I'll just
he's gonna
type in some words.
He'll type something in. There's a screen to your right. He hasn't typed yet. Okay.
Hi, Dahlia.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Big flower.
Well, all right.
This one was pretty tight too. This one was like squeezing my head.
Wow.
And yeah.
Do you think I could be able to learn how to do that?
Oh, everybody can.
How do I do it?
Well, the main secret that that I didn't realize until I went into the seminar. The main secret is light. So when you're first opening, like once you're open, so you remember how I said I was doing a dark walk and I was walking in the dark all the time and all I saw was like the outlines, which was cool. It was really awesome. But I was like, why can't I see colors and shapes and all that stuff? And so finally, once you put it, so you'll see when we're kind of teaching it, you see that we put a flashlight in you, and that's what activates it. Or going outside. You might need to be around people that can do it just to have the belief strong enough, but that's what activates it at first.
Well, I didn't get that explanation. Tell me more. I mean, what do you think? Is that real? I mean, clearly that could have been staged, but it definitely didn't give the impression that it was staged, did it? And I have seen other videos. I've seen videos on other, superpowers, extrasensory powers, mainly people moving objects, right? Like telekinesis. But I've also seen a lot of videos of people with autism, different levels of autism, that were like reading minds, reading thoughts and things, and also seeing, right? Seeing things that were behind them. So, yeah, what do you think's going on here? Real or not? Is this the emergence of our superpowers, right? Our extra senses that we're going to need to go into the new world? Let me know in the comments.
Okay, you need to in a cult. If someone else has another idea, let me know in the comments below.
Yes, leave your comments below. What do you think's going on there? That dress was identical. And, we know that all the world's a stage, right? None of this stuff is done by accident, right? There are no accidents. So what are they trying to tell us? I remember, it was, gosh, it must have been 15, 20 years ago now when William was, a teenager, still a child. And there was a lot of talk about him being the Antichrist and photos coming out of him holding like a goat and he was holding its hoof, which was supposed to mean something. So what do you think? His dad, old Charlie Big Ears, says that they're related to Vlad the Impaler, right? Which is the character that Dracula was written off. So there's a lot of links there, right? Obviously, we've had the whole Queen Lizzie, right? The Lizard Queen, all these, talking of people trafficking and p-filing, right? There's a big story about the Queen and Philip, wasn't it? Elizabeth and Philip in Canada back in the 60s, and all these children disappearing. There's a lot of things pointing to the fact that, and I think we just all sort of know, right, in our gut, that there's something not right with them, and there's something not right with anyone who wants to rule others. But please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And also give me a like, guys. If you like this content, give me a like, share it around, make sure you're subscribed, and yeah, let me know your thoughts.
The Saudis entered into an oil sales deal with the Chinese, and for the first time ever, and I mean literally ever, they didn't pay in dollars. The Chinese didn't pay in dollars. All oil transactions around the world have to be in dollars.
Right.
This deal was in yuan, and the Saudis accepted the yuan. That set the precedent. It broke this long string going back to the 1930s. Well, now that the Chinese have been paying in yuan, the Brazilians said, you know what? If the yuan is a legitimate international currency, we should join with the Argentines, the Chileans, and I think they said the Mexicans, and we should make a Latin American currency, and we should stop using dollars. Well, what this means is little by little, we're being pushed out of the place where we've been king of the hill for almost a century.
Interesting. We are living in a lot of change. There's been so much talk of the financial system collapsing. I tend to think it kind of already has, at least partially. They're just pretending it hasn't. And of course, the US dollar is the petrodollar, right? Literally, it is an oil-based currency. So this is very interesting. What's it saying? It looks like other economies are starting to move away from the American dollar. But of course, they're all one team, right? They're all part of the same club. So it's supposed to look to us like these countries are separate and they're trying to take, over dominance and sort of shut America out. But it's all one big plan, guys. They're all in on it. So to me, what's going on is it's just the continuing collapse of America. We know they've been talking about this for decades, that they want to collapse America. And look at what's going on now in America, right? With the whole, started off with the ICE raids that are going all across the sort of northern states. And then, the next big thing was the government shutdown and people not getting paid and the SNAP payments stopping. So that's going to stop food going into people, which of course they're hoping will cause people to rebel. Then they can send in the armed guards, right? But it's all a playbook. It's all a scam. So they're going to keep pushing this, and what we as men and women need to do is not go along with their story. We need to use this as a way to find solutions. If they're going to shut down the government, and well, great. Well, people need to start building other systems outside of the government that will support them and give them what they need to flourish. Simple as that in my mind. But let me know your comments.
One of the world's most common parasites is a parasite called Toxoplasma gondii. It said that 60 million Americans have this, and it comes from cats. The effects that this parasite has on your brain is absolutely shocking. It's where we get the saying crazy cat lady. This parasite is microscopic, and infections usually affect the person's immune system, making you more susceptible to getting sick. The truth is, every vet will tell you to deworm your animals, but no doctor will tell you to deworm yourself, when the same parasites that are in your animals are the same ones that can live inside of you. And those same animals that you have that live in your house, that sleep in your bed, that eat your food, they live with you. I've been saying it for a while now, but it's crazy that people in America don't think they can get parasites. I used to think that having parasites was crazy, and after I did my first parasite cleanse, I was absolutely shocked that I had parasites. Now, honestly, it's completely normal to me. When people tell me that they do a detox and they saw worms, I'm not shocked whatsoever. Of course you do. Of course, you have animals, they have worms, why wouldn't you? It's nothing to freak out about. It's literally just detox every 6 months.
Our parasites are everywhere, right? They're outside of us, trying to control us, and they're inside of us, trying to control us. Toxoplasmosis, the cat, crazy cat, like crazy cat lady parasite. That's an interesting one. And this, a lot of parasites can do this, is when you get toxoplasmosis, it can actually change your habits, mainly your sexual habits, right? And it can actually make you more attractive to the other sex as far as like pheromones you give off, the way that you carry yourself, facial thing, like it changes people. It takes over in some, form, not fully, obviously. But there's other parasites, there's some that get in ants and make them crawl up to the end of the grass blades, so that cows eat them because that parasite needs to reproduce in a cow's gut. So, and there's lots of examples of this, right? Parasites that are mind controlling, at least to some extent. And it's just a microcosm of the macrocosm, right? This is what's happening in the outer world as well. So I think we all need to do a parasite cleanse. I definitely do them. Water fasting's one way. There's pine turpentine. Of course, the horse paste we're not supposed to talk about, but there's lots of different things you can do. Do you parasite cleanse? Let me know.
What is the agent? Silver iodide. Every pound of this that you put up, you get in excess of 40 million pounds of water. 40 million. Wow. Yeah. That is what has been used in one form or another for the last 60 years. Its crystal structure is almost identical to ice. That plus a couple other material properties make the water freeze onto it very well. We use so little of it, about 50 grams per 100,000 plus acres. There's no measurable or consequential accumulation in the soil for humans or for farms or for ecosystems.
How many drones does it take to do this?
Like 3.
That's it?
What we do is we juggle them. So one drone will go up. Once that reaches altitude, the next drone will go up. The first drone, after dispersing its full payload, will come down. And you'll just cycle that as long as the conditions persist.
Well, do you believe that? Propaganda 101, right? Like now that, this is a topic that is being talked about more widely, the chem trails, am I allowed to say that? YouTube, what's the word that we're supposed to use? Allegedly. Clearly, they've brought him out to say, oh, no, no, it's just silver iodide. It's a very small amount. There's nothing else in there, and it's definitely not toxic at all. So one thought I had is silver iodide. Are they actually spraying that up there as well? Because, silver, right? That's what they used to use for photographs. And it's also the backing of mirrors. It gives a reflective surface. Is that what they're doing so they can use holograms on us, right? Project that color beam, right? And also all the stuff that we've been seeing for the last year up in the skies. Is this part of it? Like projecting onto silver iodide? But obviously, we have a lot of information that that is not all that's going on, right? There's definitely a lot more going on. So to me, that is propaganda, and this is what they do. And he was, young, cool looking, sort of trying to get the younger audience, like, I'm just one of you guys, he's just sitting there in a jumper and jeans. This is what they do, right? To change our views and go, oh, well, the government are doing it, but it's just to bring more water. But look around, the places that really need the water don't get it. And when the water comes, it's destructive. Engineered omens.
Let me ask you, why are we breathing in aluminum powder and strontium nitrate? Well, that's a very good question, and the answer comes from a surprising place, the CDC, Centers for Disease Control, who is over another agency called NIOSH, or the National Institutes of Occupational Safety and Health. And in 2006, they put out a safety report on a company named MK Ballistics, who make cloud seeding flares. So in other words, these are things that are dropped out of a plane. They're incendiary devices, and they spread metallic particles into the sky in order to form clouds and bring about desired or manipulated weather conditions. And according to this report, their cloud seeding flares contain a variety of metals with various toxicities. And this includes strontium nitrate, potassium perchlorate, silver iodide, aluminum powder, magnesium powder, and also polyester resin and styrene. Now, we can certainly look at the danger of all of these compounds, but for example, if we go to the PubChem website and look up simply one of them, strontium nitrate, we can see that it has some pretty serious toxicity. And this includes that it can cause methemoglobinemia, which is a life-threatening condition where your hemoglobin in your blood cannot bind oxygen. And it can cause a lack of oxygen in your tissues, which can cause organ damage and even death. Now, it also is characterized as a probable carcinogen, and it causes pregnancy complications and developmental birth defects. So do you want to be breathing in this material? Then what gives these companies the right, with government oversight, to spray this material into the air that we breathe?
Nothing gives them the right at all. But there you go, right? We have Mr. Cool Kid with his 3 drones. Oh, it's just silver oxide, was it? It's not going to hurt you. It's just all for your good. And then we have someone with some actual receipts, and we see what's actually going on there. Like, this is the plan. If you haven't realized by yet, they really do not like us. In fact, they hate us, right? And just another question. I've seen videos because of the shutdown in the USA. Of people saying that there's no chemtrails since the government shutdown in the sky. Is that true? Let me know if you're in the USA.
So if you all want to know what that shit was that came down last night, yeah? Get yourself a magnet. Scrape it off your car. Magnet here, yeah? Check this. Now watch this. Bruv, it's fucking metal, bruv. It's fucking metal. It's not sand. Look at it sticking there.
Well, there you go. So we get one story from the mainstream media, and yes, the mainstream media now encompasses social media. And then we get some proof, right? Some receipts, someone who's actually looked into the companies and someone who's got a magnet on their car, right? Showing that it's not just metals, like silver is not magnetic, right? So if that first guy was telling the truth, that magnet wouldn't have picked up the silver, right? Only iron things are magnetic. Ferrous, they call them. So this is the thing, right? This is the whole story, right? Never believe what they're telling you in the front, right? Because they use the magician's trick. Look at this, look at the hand at the front, and just to pay no attention at the one at the back that's actually doing stuff. So this is why we need many points of view before we make a decision, right? Because if you've only got one point of view, someone's telling you something.
The builders back then were advanced, huh? The builders today are trash. It was made out of limestone and copper. Today it's just concrete and glass. These builders had crystals and energy. These keeping your energy trapped. They charging an arm and a leg for these bosses. You must be think we just some rats in a lab. These builders had sacred geometry, sound vibrations was healing our body. These builders don't hold any energy, literally dead. We live in a coffins, bitch. These builders had domes and finials, pulling cosmic electricity straight from the air. These builders got flat ass tops with no creativity. Damn, they do not even care. Like damn, what? These benders was it for real. These benders is shit for real. Stepping these and you will get healed. Stepping these and you will be killed. These niggas don't care how we feel. That's why I gotta go outside now and ground. Shit is to someone so they know the deal. I'm putting you down. I'm putting you on. I'm putting you down. I'm putting you on. I'm putting you down. I'm putting you on. I'm putting you down. I'm putting you on.
Cool, man. We need more songs like that, right? The music industry's collapsed. We need some more music, lots more music, real music by musicians, you know, the ones that have instruments and all that kind of stuff, can write lyrics. But yeah, man, that was cool. Share it round.
They honestly didn't build anything, just a bunch of founders. Thank you. Follow me for more.
Honestly, they honestly didn't build anything. I agree. It's all found, right? Masonry that's free, if you know what I mean, found by those people. And you see this so often when you look into the history of these buildings. You'll find that there is no blueprints, right? There's no architectural plans for these buildings that were apparently made in the 1800s. Is the story for most of them. If you look into the architects, they've all got very dodgy stories. They all won competitions and they were just unknown and not even qualified. And they just won a competition, designed this amazing building, and then they go on to, you know, design another 20 or 30. It's just a really dumb story. And then, you know, that's not without looking into the mud flood and why they go below ground and they're not level. You know, there's so many questions. If you're interested in Tartaria, check out my main channel, Autodidactic. The link is below. And there we go, guys. Another romp through the strange realm. Please do give me a like if you like this content. Share it around. Leave me your comments. And of course, subscribe and hit the bell so that you know when new videos are uploaded. And most of all, stay awesome. And I'll talk to you on the next upload. Bye for now.
1986, morning in the sky. Challenger roared and the rockets did fly. 73 seconds, a flash and a cry. Folks said they all fell, said goodbye. They say some souls were lost today, but did they really hide away? Cause now we have the internet, they didn't know would be a threat. Same names and faces walking around, are the doppelgangers or have they been found? Captain Scobie got the same name, he says that's not me, I got no fame. Resnick and Onizuka, McNair in disguise. Are we supposed to not believe our eyes? Up they went, boom, they're gone, but the story keeps a-rolling on. Seen their faces clear as day, truth or tale, who's to say? So sing it, friends, about the stars and the skies, about rockets and legends and clever disguise. Some swear they're alive, some swear they died, didn't change their names, didn't even hide. Here is Judith Resnick, and here is Judith Resnick. She says I'm not a dead astronaut, just universities I've taught. Now this is Richard Scobie, and this is Richard Scobie. He says no, that's not me, I just run cows and trees. 6 doppelgangers walk in the land, must be a coincidence. Up they went, boom, they're gone, but the story keeps a-rolling on. Seen their faces clear as day, truth or tale, who's to say? So sing it, friends, about the stars and the skies, about rockets and legends and clever disguise. Some swear they're alive, some swear they died.